Breaking news, everyday news on Prince Miller Entertainment TV. Today is the 20th of July at 2022. Remember guys to like, share, comment and follow and turn on the notification bell, so that you won't miss any of our new uploads that we do upload here on this channel each and every day, each and every hour. And so guys, it seems like everything which is going bad in South Africa, judging was my foreigners this, my Zimbabweans this, my foreigners this, my Zimbabweans this. And so Nhanhla Moselle, a director of the Youth Service Agency in South Africa, is contested the presence of Zimbabweans as a threat to the welfare and development of South Africa as a nation. In a letter to Times Live, Moselle said South Africa and Zimbabwe were almost on the same level as far as economic development is concerned, as Zimbabweans flooding that country were actually choking efforts to improve locals' living standards. Moselle said SA might not be Zimbabwe, however, it has something in common with its neighboring country: a huge mass of unemployed youth, lack of basic social services, particularly inadequate health facilities and infrastructure, a fractured economy, inequality, unemployment, corruption, poverty, and lack of quality service delivery are at the center of the violence rocking Zimbabwe, owing to the failure of service provision in fragile and polarized communities living in the Tokogara, Vungu, Jaongwe, Kushinga, and Lukuluba districts in the Midlands province. SA is not different from Zimbabwe, as it is with these similarities that I contest the presence of Zimbabweans as a threat to our welfare and development as a nation. SA may be a culturally and historically rich nation located at the tip of the African continent, but poverty continues to be a prevalent issue. Nearly half the adult population lives in poverty. The government measures poverty by 3 thresholds. The upper bound poverty line indicates an income of 1,183 rand a month. The lower bound and food poverty lines indicate incomes of 785 rand and 547 rand respectively. According to Stats SA, 49.2% of the population over the age of 18 falls below the upper bound poverty line. Women are generally more vulnerable to poverty. According to SA's Living Conditions Survey, 52.2% of women fall below the poverty line compared to 46.1% of men. Additionally, the research shows 74.8% of women-led households fall below poverty lines compared to 59.3% of men-led households. A similar gender gap exists at each line of poverty, with women consistently experiencing poverty more frequently than men. Data suggests this difference has remained relatively stable over the past decade. Women-led families are also more likely to lack access to water and sanitation. Hunger and food insecurity have in particular become more pressing issues. Lockdowns, for example, have halted employment and left many South Africans with the impossible choice of working to provide food or staying home to stay safe. Forecasts are estimated the COVID-19 pandemic may push up to 1 million people into poverty. These are the similarities the two countries have. When you look at Zimbabwe, people from Kananga to Zaka and from Shurugwi to Lukuluba, there's not much difference, yet the people of Zimbabwe choose to leave their ancestral home for reasons that may vary from one person to the other. The time has come for Zimbabweans to say enough and no more migrating to SA, dying in shame. Let us Zimbabweans remake ourselves as the custodians of the Zimbabwean liberation. And so guys, this is what the man is saying. He's saying that Zimbabweans' presence in South Africa is a threat of development of South Africa. And yes, I don't know, do you agree with the man? He's saying that you guys need to go back to your country, and Zimbabweans in South Africa, you guys need to go back in your country. There's nothing wrong about migrating, but migrate into millions of people, and kutara vanhu vaita wenera but vasaenda vari millions, vaenda vari thousands, but nowadays tikona munhu wese ari kutongonanga South Africa. Saka kuti aiwa, you guys are now overcrowding our space. Tine problems atinawo, atinotodawo kuti hurumende yedu isusu ikwanise kutigadzirisa. Imi muri kuva muri maproblems enyu amunenge munawo. So you're now overcrowding the public health system, you're overcrowding majeri makazara everywhere, unochimunzwa mazimba anenge ariko everywhere. And so they're saying that the time has come for us to say enough and no more migrating to South Africa and dying in shame. Just imagine how many Zimbabweans are dying each and every month from South Africa or Zimbabwe. So many Zimbabweans are dying, and so it's high time that we need to go back to Zimbabwe and remake ourselves as the custodians of the Zimbabwean liberation. Is in short, tiende tinodya rifa reZimbabwe rakarwirana natongogara nana chitepo neamwe magamba akashaya vamwe vana kudzoka vakarwira Zimbabwe kuti tikwanise kusununguka, tikwanise kuwana mabasa, tikwanise kugarawo mune zvakanaka. Saka yanguva yekuti we need to go back and actually register to vote and tinodyawo rifa reZimbabwe, because migrating to South Africa is not going to solve our problems. And so this is our daily news, breaking news, everyday news on Prince Mila Entertainment TV. Remember guys to like, share, comment and follow. Bless up.